Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It is JudiciousFire, and I am here with the new Adeptness system in Castle Clash. It is the new double insignia system. Thought I'd make a video trying to make sense of this new upgrade process that we have. We're going to look at what it costs, going to look at the resources used, the benefit to our heroes, and maybe how we should prioritize that system in terms of hero development. Please hit the subscribe button. We are on our way to 25K subs. Got a little early Christmas gift here, a new gaming chair. Unbelievable. I have to tell you, I've been clashing in comfort these last couple of days. Nothing makes the heart grow fond like a nice place to sit your butt. All right, let's take a look at this Adeptness system and see what it does. Okay, we go to any hero. I'm going to choose Walla Walla as our example. Once you have reached inscription level 100 on your hero, you can then upgrade the Adeptness system. Think of it as this second insignia begins as soon as the first set of insignia upgrades end. Once you're over that hump of 100, level 100 inscription, you can then use the same kind of resources, mostly blue crystals by the millions. Use them to bring up your Adeptness level or second insignia level. Second insignia is identified by its square shape. Currently in the game, we have different ways to get these, but we'll look at that in a moment. Adeptness. Once you press Adeptness activate, boom, you're activated, you're up, you're level 1, and you've just started. I already brought Walla up to 9. Just to kind of show you the process. You can get them up to 9 without really spending too much in terms of resources. You want to continue to upgrade, you go to Adeptness. Now you see that at level 10, it requires the books now. There are 2 resources that we use to raise our hero's Adeptness level. One will be the silver books, and the other will be these silver discs. Silver discs are gained by selling off all of the crests that you've accumulated over the years. You sell your crests away in this disc system. All of a sudden, you've got that resource. You can also sell insignias. So if you want to part with low-level insignias or stuff you've collected in the Lost Realm, you don't need anymore, great. If you have crests, I think it would probably be a wise choice. Take your highest level crests, try to form them into insignias. Anything left over, just sell to this disc system if you're going to be doing this upgrade process. Crests are gone and are now completely replaced, even in the shop of the Lost Realm, with insignias. So if we want discs, we can add discs. You can hold 49,999,999 discs at any given time. Once you max out at that, it will not allow you to trade in any more discs. So keep that in mind. There is a maximum. I traded in all low-level garbage and a couple of high-level stuff that I had extra of. If you get to let me try to sell away these War God level 19s and my Berserk level. I have 19 of these, 20 of these. Okay, you see that I've maxed out. If I were to sell it, it says max. So it doesn't allow me to sell anymore. I already have 39 million of this garbage, so certainly not gonna sell those nice insignias. Adeptness. Adeptness is now going to be the books. Press once, we have now accumulated or used up 20 books in this process. We've also used the number of discs, a little over 1,000. Now we're back to blue crystals. Keep doing blue crystals. You see, these are 2 million a step. I got 39 million discs, yeah, but the blue crystal cost is brutal. Oh my gosh. And we get up to level 19. So you see that every step up this ladder is going to cost you more and more of these books and more of the discs. Go to Adeptness, and we keep pushing. Let's try to take Walla up a little bit. Keep going, keep going. I'm probably going to run out of blue crystals in a moment. Yep. Use blue crystals. Just use 500 at a time because, believe me, we'll spend them. Now 80 books and a whole bunch of discs. Where are we going? Okay, now we're at level 39. You are getting an attack and a health bonus. That is pretty much activated the moment you press the button. You don't have to be spending these resources to get that. It goes up very, very little. It's not a huge difference in terms of our heroes. In terms of the stats themselves, I don't think it's worth it, but it does allow you to have a second insignia or a reserve talent that can activate in battle. Let's keep pushing Walla up. Keep pushing Walla up. Where are we, Walla? I'm now at 40, level 49. It's now 220 of those books. And 10,000 disc per piece, per hero. I'm going to do this. I'm at level 50. Pause. Go to the, you see I'm outfitted with a level 10 in power insignia. There's no problem there. Let's go to the square. Square. Okay, you see I got levels 5s and 7s and stuff. Let me try to equip a level 5. Inlay. Can't inlay until I've reached level 51. So you have to get this thing up to level 51 minimum before you can use one of these level 5 discs. Level 5 Adeptness Codex. Now I'll try to outfit the level 5. Boom, and we got it, and it works. Let's take a look at where we can get these and what they do. All right, we will want to go into the warehouse. Go warehouse, buy items. Now we have 4 tabs at the top. Warehouse is getting a little bit multi-layered here. Go into trade victory marks. Under trade victory marks, you will acquire victory marks through Blitz Gauntlet, all this kind of stuff. When that update came to iOS, that was yesterday, I had like 45,000 victory marks, and I spent 15,000 victory marks getting those level 5, 6, and 7 new Adeptness Codexes. And I would say if you're pay to play, don't do that. Okay, within days they'll have level 10 of these new square insignias sitting there in the warehouse, or sitting there in the bazaar. Floating aisle within a week will be dropping these things, a dime a dozen. So don't spend your victory marks doing what I did. It was just a waste. Okay, you're only gonna get low level stuff anyway. But it is a way to get it if you're free to play and you grind Blitz Gauntlet, and sweet goodness, you'd have to grind for years. You would get level 5s the same way that you also get level 5 Prime Insignia packs. Okay, so it is a low level, but you can eventually form them into higher level, as I tried to do yesterday evening. I've got 5 in front of me. Those 5 each have a different effect on our hero. Let's take a look at what it is they do. Okay, we have the 5 insignias, 5 talents, if you will, that we're looking at, all now at level 10. And these will be dropping from floating aisle 10 at a time. Okay, so you don't have to rush this process. Everything in Castle Class just takes time. Newly introduced items and resources, even heroes, are very scarce. But within a month's time, they become routine. So we've got ourselves Chaos Armor level 10. Don't use it unless it is one of the new epic heroes that is purple. That would be a Void Walker Warden hero. Anything other than Void Walker is going to take a real hit in terms of attack ability. Lose 40% of your attack. So on a Void Walker hero, it's going to be more than doubling your health and reducing damage by essentially half. So it's a tank insignia. Next one is just for the Orderbound faction. the epic heroes that are under the white and green warden system. Anybody else who uses it's going to take a 40% attack reduction. You've got a health increase, and you've also got a damage increase, basic or damage reduction. These two, Lawful Shield and Chaos Armor, are basically two sides of the same coin. They do the same thing, but they are for the two different kinds of epic heroes based on the warden system. We go into the third one. This can be used on any of the legendary heroes, as well as the epics, certainly. But there's no restriction and no penalty for using them. We've got a crit rate increase of 90%, crit damage increase of 64%, and when we deal a critical hit in combat, it does a fixed amount of damage. You can consider that to be a extra hit or the assurance that the hit will produce massive damage. It's got a 2.5 second cooldown, so it looks as though the crit rate and crit damage are going to be functioning the whole time, but that dealing crit, strike, fixed damage is going to have a cooldown. We have level 10 Inspire. Inspire is going to be raising the health of our heroes by 160%. Also gives you a 50% dodge boost for 3 out of 5.5 seconds. It can be used on any hero. There's no penalty. It can be epics or legendaries. We have Asthenia, perhaps deriving from anesthesia. The attack of our enemies is reduced by 56%. Happens to 3 of our enemies. The length of the activation is the same as the cooldown. So you know that any hero who's using this second insignia, the moment you drop them on the board, 3 of the 6 enemies that you are facing will have their attack reduced by 56% for the entire battle, as long as the hero using this is still alive. So we've got 3 things to choose from for legendaries and 2 to choose from for our epics specifically. Okay, Lost Realm. Lost Realm appears to be the only way that players can get those silver books necessary for upgrading our Adeptness level. In terms of free to play, you're going to have to grind Lost Realm again. I gave up on Lost Realm. Look at my Lost Realm level. It's 22. I gave up on this thing probably 5 years ago. I'm approximating, okay? It's something like 4, 5, 6 years ago. It was probably around the time where they just started straight up selling level 5 crest sets in the bazaar. I calculated the 11.5 months it would take me to build a level 5 revitalized crest set based on Lost Realm and then solve it. They're like $5. Okay, so hey, time is money. So I just gave up on this. There was no reason for it. But now that they've introduced this very scarce resource, maybe Lost Realm is going to be revitalized, if you will, and we're going to have a little bit more action in here. It's not really a game mode that I do, but I have been trying it for the last day now. I've been spending all my stamina cards. I had a whole bunch saved up. And I've been spending gems to refresh it. I did this yesterday server time. I fought in this Lost Realm. I used up well over 1,000 stamina. Well over 1,000. And you can imagine that's like the equivalent to 10, 12 days at least of doing your Lost Realm. I only won 2 silver books. And as you saw with Walla Walla, you're going to need, just to be able to get a level 5 Adeptness Codex put onto your hero, you're going to need hundreds of them. So I think that you'd have to grind on this system for so many years. It's like a lot of things in Castle Clash. If you want to do the grind, you can do the grind, but it'll be 7 years until you've gotten there. And by that time, they've already introduced a new system that makes this one pretty much useless. So hopefully they're going to be introducing new ways to get some of these books. Let's try to get in here. I'll just start banging away at Lost Realm until we win something. We are still grinding away in Lost Realm. I've refreshed it 3 times now, so I've used over 300 stamina so far. I haven't gotten any of the silver books, but I wanted to point out the new shop. The shop has removed all crests. It's all now just insignias. Crests are gone. And you can see that you can get some really nice... I mean, that's a level 3 war god. That's unbelievable. That shows how this game has changed. There are a lot of things that you can now get free to play through the grind or even through Tapjoy. People are coming up with level 35 Dynamicas these days as free to play and doing so in 2 to 3 weeks. So it really is an amazing change. We also see that the level of our Lost Realm, in order to get these silver books at all, you have got to be level 21 or higher in the Lost Realm. 21 or higher. Any time that you see in the game that it is described as level 20 or higher, that is a mislabel. It is level 21 and higher. Let's keep grinding. Alright, we finally won one. 2, actually. It was from a normal battle. Not against the big archdemons that float around. Not against the little centaur bosses. Just normal play. I think that's really where you're going to get these. Normal play. Now you see that 3 of the heroes, the bad guys, we've got a Serpent Queen, a Snowzilla, and an Ice Demon. You see that they don't have any glowing aura around them. I'll keep grinding until I see one with a glowing aura. Just back into the shop real quick for a brief comment. I had mentioned level 5 Revitalize crest sets a little while ago. Take a look at that top right hand corner. For 600 gems, you can get a level 5 Revitalize Insignia. People have been playing the game since the beginning. I mean, my gosh, what a change in dynamics. It used to be a year, or nearly a year grinding one of those things. Now it's 600 gems. Wow. Well, I kept grinding away, refreshing. I reached the point where I can't refresh anymore. I've spent probably 1,500 gems refreshing, trying to get more books. There aren't any. It looks as though you can't get the, at least I as a player, I'm not able to get the books by defeating the big boy on the right. Can't do it by defeating the archdemons. I can't get books by defeating the centaurs. I can't get books by defeating the regular teams. But I can get books each time you see a glowing, evolved regular team, like one of those Anubis teams or Grimfiend teams or Medusa teams that have a glow and a special bright coloring to them. So regular evolved team, they're in the Lost Realm. I think it'll be a book every time, but they are rare to come across, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of stamina later, we still haven't gotten another one. We'll wrap it up with this. Try to use a insignia that is best for the heroes, with only 5 currently to choose from, and I'm sure that will increase, but with only 5 to choose from, the point and the decision is kind of already made for us. Always use this first one on Chaos Armor on a Voidwalker hero, epics that are purple. Always use this one on Orderbound heroes, epics that are of the white and green Warden affiliation. This is a hero killing talent. Use it on your hero killers. This is a support talent. Use it on your healers and your revivers, guys you don't want to get hit. And this can also be used on a support hero to provide even more support in terms of a debuff against the enemy. Just make sure that they are tanky enough to withstand the punishment, I'm sure. With no extra dodge or health bonus, they got to be pretty sturdy to begin with. I hope the new update is treating you well. It is a new system, and it is something we're going to have to get used to. I'm sure that as the months go by, it will become something that we're all using on a pretty daily basis and have no problems with it. The number of insignias involved will increase, I'm sure, as time goes on, and also our ways of getting those silver books, not just through Lost Realm, but I'm sure it'll be in many different stages of game modes. Enjoy your clashing, everybody, and I'll check you on the next video. Bye-bye.